Hey Casey. Hey Timmy. How you guys doing? Um of course, my voice is gone again. I was outside in that pollen. But hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, one of the questions we had yesterday was regarding um someone someone who marries someone that is that has committed or that is a bigamist. Um Can that person that marries that person go to jail? For example, Shirley marrying Nesto, if she knew that he was married to someone else, she has committed a felony. As if she knew, has committed a felony, and she can get up to 10 years. Because in Code, Georgia Code 16-6-21 is section saying marrying a bigamist says an unmarried man or woman commits the offense of marrying a bigamist when he or she marries a person whom he knows to be the wife or husband of another. So, and it says a person convicted of the offense of marrying a bigamist shall be punished by imprisonment not less than 1 year, no more than 10 years. Right there. It's in the Georgia Code. Oops, sorry. Right there, Georgia Code. Right there. See? So she can. Oh, I don't know if she knows. Most likely, I don't believe she knows, but she can go to jail. There it is right there. It's the person that marrying a bigamist. See it? Because remember yesterday we were so that's what the rule says. If a person marries, I just read it. It says here that an unmarried man or woman commits the offense of marrying a bigamist when he marries a person whom he knows to be the wife or husband of another. And a person convicted of the offense of marrying a bigamist shall be punished by imprisonment for not less than a year and no more than 10 years. So she can go to jail if she knew he was a bigamist. Well, if they're saying he's a bigamist, if he gets convicted as a bigamist, she too can go to jail. How would we know that she knew? We don't know. I'm just saying. If he get convicted as a bigamist. Remember yesterday I was telling you guys that it is our as a person that's getting married, we should know the person we marry. It is our requirement to know. Let me give you an example. When I was buying my house here in Georgia, right? Me and my husband was separated. My first husband, we were separated, right? And one of the things the lawyer wanted to make sure that because the state that I'm in is a community property state, so my lawyer wanted to make sure I was divorced before I actually purchased the property. I purchased the property on the 15th of July. My divorce finalized on July the 2nd. My lawyer made me go get a copy of my divorce decree to make sure that I was not married at the time. So therefore, it was my responsibility to make sure that divorce was finalized before I brought my property because of that status, else he would have access to my property. So I got divorced July 2nd. I bought my property July 15th. They made me go get my divorce decree to make sure. And even when before I even married Ronald, I had to show my divorce decree as part of my before I got married. So, and well, Ronald's never been married. So, hey, Willie, Will Lily. So it is a law in Georgia because I know somebody was saying to me that the other person don't get in trouble. Well, in the state of law, in the state of Georgia, the person that is single that's marrying the bigamist gets in trouble as well. They both get in trouble. So she has to prove she didn't know. She has to prove she didn't know that he was married. And the thing is, you have to, one of the things it says here, it says that, now there is some ways to get out of it, right? It says also that if it shall be affirmative defense that the prior spouse of the bigamist has been continuously absent for a period of 7 years, during which the time the accused did not know the prior spouse of the bigamist to be alive, or that the accused reasonably believed that the bigamist was eligible to remarry. So, but if they now text Toy, you said she doesn't have to prove anything. The state would have to prove she knew. No, she has to prove that she didn't know, because if the state is bringing the charges against you, it's not the state's now if they see that this person, like, okay, for example, if Ernest gets convicted of the bigamy, right? If he gets convicted of the bigamy, right? He's a bigamist. He's a full-blown bigamist according to the law at that time, right? He's a full-blown bigamist. So that means now she married a bigamist. It is still our job. If you're marrying anybody, it's still our job to make sure that person's not married. Period. You don't want to go through this. I don't. He said this is definitely reaching. I believe that the burden of proof is on Nesto and them folks. I'm just giving you guys. Okay. She's not okay. Y'all come in here last minute, and but this person, you're gonna be banned from my channel. You getting back with my picture, you definitely getting banned from my channel. Lori said the court should have checked too when they gave the marriage license. But here's the deal. Even if the court didn't check, who's going to be held responsible? Not the court. The people that marrying. It's their responsibility. The court has assumed everyone was single. Because because in that paperwork, when you're marrying, they ask you, who's been married? Who in this chat's been married and have filled out the application for marriage? It asks you in the application, have you been married before? The application asks you, have you been married? It asks both individual. Now, if a person lies on the application, if they lie on the application, but it asks you, all my married folks, do you guys have do you have your application? I don't have mine with me, but it does ask you that. It does ask you that. Text, just listen to Sylvia And understand, silly. Apparently you don't. So you hold on. So you tell. So she's telling something you don't know, silly. Just listen. Okay. I think every state is different. Some state makes you show. Yeah, exactly, Taurus. Some state do make you show your divorce decree. Absolutely. Absolutely. I know Vegas is the easiest state to get married in. But I know for a fact in Georgia, you have to show that you're not married. I am married. They ask, have I ever been married before? They don't ask if your spouse is married. They ask you if you ever been married before. That means they ask your spouse if you ever been married too, because you're both filling out the application. So you both should be answering that question. No, you never married. So if your spouse was married and they say no, then that spouse lied. All right. Yeah, so you okay. Yeah, yeah. But I like Taurus was saying, some state they ask for the divorce decree. I know Georgia do because I had to show mine when I married Ronald. The first time I married, I wasn't married before, so I didn't have to show a divorce decree. But when I said I was married before, I had to show my divorce decree from my first husband. So you said what ordained the union? What ordained what union? Who ordained it? I don't know. I don't know. I know who ordained mine, but I don't know who ordained theirs. I don't know. I was just answering a question because the group of us was in the chat yesterday, and some people, I was saying to them that Shirley would be in trouble. So what I did, I reached out to my friend who's an attorney, and he does divorces and stuff like that. So I said, let me ask him, and I said to him, do both person get in trouble if somebody is a bigamist? He said yes. I said even the person that's marrying the person, that he says that it's their responsibility for each individual to know whether or not the person is married or not. It's their responsibility. So I said, oh, and then so he gave me the law that says it, and so that's why I came back to you guys to give you guys the information, because someone in the chat had said that only the person that's the bigamist that would get in trouble. Maybe in their state it's like that, but in the state of Georgia, both is saying that. Both is saying that. How's Nesto holding up? Is he going to complete his side of the story? I decided to stop because when I first, this is what happens when I do something. It seems like it's such a great taboo for when I do something, and folks come from left and right with the attacks and all that kind of stuff. Folks was just like, oh, look, see what you got him, blah 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 blah. So I said, you know what? This is a little bit too much negative energy with this thing here. So that's why I just do a little bit and just feel, let's see, the atmosphere, the weather, how it's going. If it's going too negative, I just let's just move on. But the reason why I came back to do that part of it is because I wanted to give the correct information on the law of Georgia. I'm not an attorney. I don't give legal advice or anything like that. That's why I went to an attorney who does divorces, and I decided to ask about the marriage thing. And he told me that both. And he gave me some cases. One was a woman. One was a woman by the name, hold on a second, I'll tell you the name that she gave me, by the name of Lucy Claude Ill. She was accused of bigamy, and I think the person that she married got charged too. I didn't look up the case, so let me just go ahead and see if I can find that case. Lucy, hold on a second. Lucy. Hold on, go check it. Okay, she says she kept two husbands, y'all. Police determined that Lucy Claude Hill and Copeland met each other in October, May 2012. The police at the tavern at 74 in Peach Street. Hold on, let's see what happened. And she listed the name of the marriages in two different names. She listed as Lucy Claudel Bailey and claimed to be 27 instead of 39. So she changed everything. She lied about everything on hers. I was trying to see if her husband got charged too. Hold on. I'm trying to see if he got charged. She lived with her first husband for 15 years, right? And they had a teen. Let's see, Lucy. She listed a different name, claimed to be 27 instead of 39, so she changed her age too. They married after the license during a small ceremony. Okay, they got licensed. She led two separate lives, y'all. Apparently, her first husband would go on trips, and she would then hire the nanny to go spend time with her second husband. When she leaves the second husband, she had told him that she was working in a music group and she had to go on tour with them and that she was gone for extended period of time. So that's how she stayed married to both of them. Her first husband traveled a lot, so whenever he was traveling, she would go and see the second husband. And then when she left the second husband, she would tell the second husband that she had to go on tour. So that's how she kept both at the same time. So neither one of them knew she was married. Because according to the papers here, yeah, so she did it. That woman did it in the state of Georgia, and she was charged. So that one didn't know. Well, what I put up here is a question. It's not a statement. It's a question. Say, can Shirley get arrested for marrying Nesto? It's a question. It's a thought-probing question. Laurie, can he say anything? He can say anything. He proved that he's untrustworthy, and Shirley proved that she is a great supporter wife until the skeleton dealt out the closet. She didn't know that's obvious. Well, we don't know what she know. I don't know. I don't know any of them. But that could be something they holding over her head like that. You never know. You never know what the state. They might want her to testify, and she, I'm more than sure the prosecutor will drop the bigamy so they don't have to charge Shirley. I agree with you on that one, Terry. I agree with you. I don't think that one's gonna fly because let me tell you why. That one's gonna be hard to really to get because first of all, he was in prison for what 10 years, right? And according to the one of the defense is if you did not the person was not around, you didn't know whether or not they were alive or dead or anything. If she never stayed in contact with him while he was in prison, say she didn't know he was in prison, and I'm talking about the first wife, that could be a defense too. Yeah, but I agree with you, Terry. I don't think they're gonna let that one stick too much. I'm in agreement with you. But that could have been a tool they used to have her to be able to testify too. They can use that tool. The state they want to win, so they'll do anything to get a win. That's why they overcharge so much, because they know everything is not going to stick. You said, "Are you on Sonia BFF now?" Am I on? Um, get out of my face, 101 Abel. Um, I don't know. My For some strange reason, you guys think that I'm supposed to tell you what goes on in my life. I'm supposed to tell you what I do, and I'm supposed to get a permission from you, who I can talk to, who I can't. Hmm, that's funny. You guys are funny. Very, very funny. She will testify if it comes to her and him, and she's going for her. Heck, I would. Yeah, self-preservation. That's what life is all about. Self-preservation. So I just wanted to bring that the Georgia information from the Georgia law, where to find it, and again, is I can give you the law on that. It is Georgia Code 16-6-21, which is that section, marrying a bigamist. That's what it is. Georgia Code 16-6-21. And the actual bigamy code is 16-6-20. That would be the code that Ernest got. I don't I don't know what I don't have a thought in anything. All I'm doing is giving you information. I don't have a thought. You probably need to talk to Sonia. She's the one who's the advocate for it. Yeah, she's the one for the advocacy for that. All right, guys, I am going to take my butt to bed because I got a long day tomorrow for YSL. That's my baby, YSL, that is. I love, 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 love covering that case. I love, love, love covering. Love, love, love. Is this just your opinion, not that you know? I don't know anything, y'all. Come on. I don't know anything. Why do you love it so much? Why do I love YSL? Oh, because it's so much activity. It's kind of like who done it type of thing. It's so much activity in that. It is so much. It's so many missing pieces, so many pieces of the puzzle to put together. And it's interesting. It's interesting. Very much interesting. Okay, that is interesting. Yeah, it's really, and then the people, the the people that come on in the channel, they're not in like bashing. It says that will apply if if she married him knowing he was married. A best friend says that. Yeah, that's what we said. That's what we said. The law said. That's what we said. But look, if neither one of them married, it's not even necessary, right? LOL, you don't need my permission, baby. I think the judge will have the final say on what is permitted or not. What are you talking about? See, this is the kind of stuff that this here is just. Yes, I am going to bed, Diva. I am going to bed. I am going to bed. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Guys, y'all gotta not let this stuff get to you because y'all act like y'all so like invested in this so much. Can't let this get into your psyche. When is you and Nesto getting married? Oh, God, that's a funny question. You know what? You funny. That is a very funny. Thank you for the laughter. But then you want me to commit bigamy, huh? No, I can't do that. I can't commit bigamy. Oh, you're funny. Y'all good. Y'all good. He said, "What am I gonna marry?" That's the never, never, Harry, never, Harry. Oh gosh, y'all funny. But anyway, let me get my butt on up. If the license was not turned in, there is no marriage certificate, meaning they were never married. True, Tam Tam. That's true. That's true. Oh gosh, how funny. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed for real. Gotta get me some good night rest. You guys be blessed. Thank you for coming by. All right, good night. Oh, may the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent, one from another. You have a good night. Oh my God. Nobody says that Shirley. You guys come in late and you guys making up stuff. Nobody says Shirley going to go to jail. We're just. It was a question. It was a question. I just got a text. The text. Someone said they wanted to her to hear Nesto call. I told them it's on your channel. Oh Lord, Cece, don't get in chat. Don't get in. Yeah, this is so much. This is too much. Okay, obviously Shirley thought they were married, so filed for divorce. Something had to turn in because Shirley has filed for divorce. We shall see. We shall see. All right, guys, I'm gone. Good night.